Welcome to Simon, and welcome to Bergen Op Zoom. There we are. It's 1:30, and here is the town hall of Bergen Op Zoom. We're here in sort of the south of Holland, which is about an hour's drive away from me, which is very handy. I was debating to go to a family festival closer to home. Oh God, I'm talking. Turn the sound down. Okay. But it was too family orientated, and I couldn't be asked really. So welcome to Simon. We're here in another cute little Dutch town, in the vein of the previous ones that I visited, where it's absolutely stuffed with historic buildings. Every street, until you get out of the centre, and then it's just like everywhere else. But yeah, here we are. Anybody speak Latin? Milli Pecilius Supersum. Yeah, hang on, I'll just turn you away from me and my hat, and you can have a look. This is the church. Don't know what it's called. Yeah, you don't come here for historical information. You just come here to look in awe at all the historic buildings. And I check the comments if there are any, which there probably are not. Grand Hotel The Dragon. And a better closer look at the town hall. And you could just pick a street, any street, and it's absolutely full. Like, I'll go the route that I went before. So I came from actually over there. I've parked near what is the harbour area, but that's not so nice. Or it wasn't when I had a look at it. So what we'll try and do when we go into this church, it's obviously Protestant probably, because it's quite bare inside. And if the signal goes, I'm going to rush out quickly. Don't ask me any historical information. I had a quick look just before I started, and it's only like 13th century, something like that, 12th century, that this place came into existence. But there was probably prehistoric people here before. There always is. And we're getting some wind noise probably. I'll go in here. There we are, St Gertrude's Church. Windy St Gertrude. Is there any live chat? No, there's nobody there. I'm still expecting Gui and Plids of your mom, and still no guitar. You liked it on, and alas has disappeared off the face of the earth. I'm not quite sure. I hope she's all right. So this was it. Goedemiddag. Is het mogelijk om binnen te filmen? Ja. Mag hoor. Oké. So far the signal is good. St Gertrude's Church. And there's a magnificent organ behind me. I shall show you the hey, hello, still no guitar. Would you like to see my big organ? Oh, hang on. It's not that little organ over there, but it's this big organ here. There we go. Not quite sure the music is coming. No, it's coming out of a smaller organ. Over there. I must be quiet. Yes, so far so good. Signal-wise. Oh, it's getting a bit loud. Are you feeling religious? Are you feeling it? Right. There's no stained glass on that side. That's interesting. I think I may be just practicing. Yes, there are violins and stuff over there. I think they're practicing. Just go and poke the camera out of them. Ah, At the back, all right. Thanks. Yes, yes, there are strings. People with strings. Puppets. Oh dear.
You can walk through.
Ah, thank you. Oh, there is an organ as well. Very nice. Hello, Bob. Hello, Bob. There we are. It's your cup of tea, this, isn't it, Bob? Yes, they're practicing. I have to whisper. Pom 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 pom. That's how you do it. Pom 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 pom. Okay. So yes, we're in St. Gertrude's Church in Bergen Op Zoom. Zoom is like, it means a sandbank. It's very prosaic. And Bergen means a hill. Okay. So we go into the streets. Yes, I went round to the back, yes.
Also, you're from Great Britain?
Well, originally, yes. I'm
Charles Morgan, do you know anything about him?
Charles Morgan.
He was a governor here, he was from Great Britain.
Oh, right.
He's buried in London, but he was killed here in Bergen Op Zoom.
Oh, right, in 1418.
Yes, he's one of the most important governors here.
In Bergen Op Zoom?
Yes, absolutely.
Charles Morgan?
Yes.
Oh, right.
You can find information on the internet if you like to.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, there we are. And a British chap was the governor here. Okay, jolly good. There we are, and there's a connection there. Oh, you're just getting that now because of the delay. So you're hearing all about that. There's like a Charles Bergen Op Zoom. Anyway, we're going past the Duke Inn up this street, which I don't know. What's it called? What's this called? It's called High Street, Hoogstraat. Okay, better get off the road. All right. It's a cloudy day, as you can see, but it's kind of warm as well. Warm, not too warm, but kind of humid. But luckily not raining. So see, look, just historic houses all over the shop. Every street is just like has been pickled from between the 17th and 19th centuries. And suddenly it goes quiet. I noticed as I was walking around the streets thinking, God, it's quiet here. Why is it quiet, so quiet? And then I realised it's the end of June, beginning of July soon, and that's when summer holiday is. So everybody's buggered off. And that's why the streets are so quiet. Hang on, I'll have to duck in an alleyway. Not for anything to do with my bladder, but so I can see your comments. So I can't read that. So it could be today. I've sent a link to Chuck the Magpie because I was chatting with her this morning. She and I are going to have a video chat on Thursday, catch up because we haven't spoken to each other for ages. So she might pop in. 28 degrees. What? Oh God. Next week 36. Yeah. In Belgium as well. Wednesday it's going to be 36 degrees. It's horrendous. Here it's not so bad. It's about 22 now. I think it's probably the best day of the week. That's just, if you ever wanted to see what an 18th century well-to-do 18th century small town looked like in Holland, come here, or go to Middelburg, which we did before, or go to Peppo. Peppo won't be here. Peppo is actually in Den Bosch, Sertogenbosch, where we did that live stream from once before with the neighbours with us. But he's there today on his own, sort of looking around. And I'm here today on my own with you lot, looking around. Okay. And also, possibly, there's a Canadian chap in Taiwan who I've subscribed to, who does live streams. And two of his viewers subscribed to my channel because I was like chatting with him on his live stream. And two viewers up there said, all right, we'll subscribe to you. So if you see somebody called Donald Trump turn up in the comments, don't be alarmed. that's one of the people that was in the comments at this guy's. And if you see somebody called Led Zippo appear in the comments, that's the chap from Taiwan. Now, why am I watching a YouTuber from Taiwan? Because obviously Kimberly's there, and when he does live stream, I can see what weather she's getting that day. Mother's Moustache. These Dutch people have interesting names for their cafes. Mother's Moustache. Okay. Right. Okay. Get bigger. EU. Okay. We're going to go down. Get bigger EU. Oh dear. Yes, in my live stream. Not the real one, hopefully. I'll probably get arrested by him and deported to San Salvador or something for being a nihilist. Get bigger. Yeah, it's pain doesn't exist. Coach concrete, coach beton. Personal training, fitness, bodybuilding, and not anything stimulating. Oh, it's a vinyl shop called the Water Pit. Okay. Yeah, I have a record player. My son bought me a record player, but I never use it. Oh, is that what I look like? Okay. So it's very similar to Middelburg. If you remember Middelburg, if you should go back and look at the Middelburg live stream, all the houses sort of look similar. Obviously, it was like very important at a certain point between the foundation of for example, the Dutch East India Company and the 19th century, when the British then sort of took over, like being world dominating. So everything kind of froze. Hang on, I'm just going to duck in the alley and see your comments. What? Yes. Hello, Robert. Bubble tea and sushi. Okay. Yes, it's everywhere. Do you have sushi in your bubble tea? Okay. So as you see, it's pretty dead on the back street, which is good because I'm not disturbing anybody by poking my gimbal everywhere. So. Right. Trying to find the interesting bits. I saw some interesting bits before. I was been wandering around for about an hour already. The big market. Right, the big market in two places. Tourist information that way. Okay, let's go back that way. So an eclectic mix of the old and the new. Very Dutch apartment buildings. Actually, it's like modern street lighting. Interesting colours, the buildings. Nice and colourful, actually. Blue and orange and red and green. I mean, this is another place. I always saw it on the map, and I always saw it on the motorway signs. Like I drove up the motorway from Antwerp this morning, and I always see the sign Bergen Op Zoom, and I went, oh, well, it'll just be some industrial place. And I ignored it completely for about 30 years. And then this morning, sat on the sofa, wondering, where can I go? What can I do for my live stream? And I clicked on it just on the off chance and looked at the pictures and thought, oh, right. So that was it. Within about an hour, I'd made the advert and just finished the advert and then set off. Hang on, you're saying something. I can't see what you're saying. So I have to find a dark corner just to see what you're saying. Whether it's worth my attention. Hi, believe in yourself. Oh no, it's just Bob saying hello to Robert. Bob saying hello to Bob. Okay. Well, no, yeah, it's fake Bob saying hello to real Bob. Because Bob isn't Bob's real name. Oh, did I come out that way before? There's the oldest, somewhere around here is the oldest city palace of Holland, built in the 15th century. So let's go down there. Maybe it's down there. No, I'm lost. It was somewhere around here. Right. Oh, right, that's the nickname of the town, the Virgin. Don't ask me. Don't ask the people. Why is this town called the Virgin? I don't know. Right, St Anna Street. So that's Jesus' mother-in-law. Oh, is it Jesus? No, it's Jesus'. Yes, Jesus' mother-in-law street. Heavy cloud, not rain. Yeah, it's kind of. There's a local archive. You just put your documents in there. Ooh, we're coming close to where I had my lunch, actually. Enter at your own risk. Okay. Oh, God. What's this? All right. The library. Is that tiny building the library? Surely, or just maybe it's just a cafe called the library or something. The verkeerde world, the wrong world. Okay, we're in the wrong world, folks. Is it a library? Yes, it is the library. That's bizarre. It's just like a shop. I don't know. It's like a TARDIS. The deeper in you go, the bigger it gets. It is the library of the town. Very small, on a small street. That's where I had my lunch. I had a toasted sandwich. Oh, blimey. Some weird smell coming out of there. What's that? The white monk. Smells weird. Smells like embrocation. Oh yes, this is sort of like there's a nice interesting building down here. It's not the city palace, but it's like a medieval gate. That'll do. Would you like to see a medieval gate? Down here. I can't remember. Left or right. Oh, hang on. Here's the city palace, I think. Yes, this is the city palace. We'll do that first, and not the medieval gate. So this building here, in Brabant style, with big iron things on the windows. I can't remember where's the entrance. I think maybe down there. And you have a little market square or little terraces there. Nice stonework. Yes, you could go in this way, that's right. So circle round, you can see the entrance. So this was built for the rich like landlords of the city. Have a fancy tower. Let's go in. Yeah, a 15th century building. Looks very Italianate. Somebody smoking weed. Oh, brilliant. It looks a little bit like that place in Middelburg as well. They also had a sort of like but that was like a bishop's palace. This is like the palace of the governors of the town. So presumably that British chap who died in the First World War, when he was a governor, he must have had his offices in here. And there's some weird puppets over there that I missed before. It's very nice, isn't it? Well, so this place houses the museum and various other things, and meeting halls and goodness knows what. Right, through another gateway into another courtyard with rather fancy doors and the smell of sewers. The West Brabant Archive. Everything you ever wanted to know about West Brabant, but we're too afraid to ask. There's a sort of little park in here. Hang on, there's some carriage house. Oh, it's the carriage house. Used to be the carriage house. Ooh, nice. Very peaceful. Under the dark tree. Now I can see your comments. So if I go into the dark tree, I can read everybody's comments. Right, quick comment, say something. I can read it. Whoa. Oh, gimbal moment, sorry. It had to happen, didn't it? Had to happen. There's a bench there, I'm going to sit on it. Have a bit of a rest. Okay. I'm actually glad I did this. And not go. Emily from Skippy's suggested to go to this family thing, which is only like a 15-minute cycle ride from where I am, but it costs €13 to get in. And it's like, it's mainly aimed at families with young kids, so I'll put you on this side. Not really suitable for middle-aged men and their audience. Hello. Hope it doesn't fall over. Hang on, where are we? Yes, it's a nice green area, very peaceful. The back of the city palace in Bergen Op Zoom. So next I'll try and find that medieval gate. I took a couple of photographs of it before I started the live stream. So I might put those up on Instagram or something. Oh. Very quiet now. Now that the air conditioning machine and whatever it was is turned off. Oh, there's a little garden here behind me. Whoops, nearly dropped you. Rhubarb. Right, let's have a look around. There we are. Sculptures of some description. Not entirely sure what they mean. Oh, there's a description on there. What does it say? Oh, it's a gift from the sculptor. Art. Yes, okay. There's no other way out other than back the way we came, so let's go that way. And I'll go and try and find the medieval gate. Briefly under the tree. Comment now so I can see. Oh, your comments suddenly become visible under the tree. As soon as I go out of the tree into the bright light, they disappear. It must be 2 o'clock. It's going to go bong bong any second. Or it's like you have a carillon. I'll shut up and you listen to it. Come on. Should start now. There we go, 2 o'clock. It's all timed perfectly with this, you see. Let's go back out through the city palace. It's rather nice, city palace. Yes, this is not quite this is not the live stream that I was looking for. Alas, as I said at the beginning, she's not responded to any messages on Discord, either through putting her @name on or even private chat. So I hope she's all right. Perhaps she's gone on holiday because it's like school holidays or something. Maybe that's it. So there's no alas in a sari together with me doing music reviews. Not this week anyway. So that's for a future show. Wind noise, sorry. If I go straight down, yes, I have to go straight down towards the gate, yeah. Irish pub, yes. So we had bubble tea and sushi, and now we have like Irish pub. It was somewhere here, I'm sure. Hang on, I can't read. Oh. Maybe she's busy walking. Yes, could be walking the dog or something. Yes, but it's Saturday, so that's a usual working day. But I you know, my suggestion to her was, when I messaged her, which she hasn't seen yet, was to do the show on a Sunday so that she could join. Perhaps she saw the message and then thought, oh no, I don't want to do that. And that's why she's not responded. But no, she hasn't actually seen her private message. So perhaps her phone is off or something, and she's on holiday. Somewhere along here was this tower thing. I think possibly that's it, with a pointy roof in the distance. I have to go a bit further. Towers generally have pointy roofs. It's a technical term for towers, gates and things. Oh, the Heaven restaurant, okay. So we had Mother's Moustache, now we're in Heaven. And then we're coming to the limits of the old part of the town, and here we have, as per usual, the builder's toilet and the skip. Have to go that way. Yes, builder's cabin. Yes, here's the gate. So this is sort of a pointy tower, isn't it? You know. A cannon. Right, I have to sort of stand in the middle of the road and try and not get knocked over. Yeah, sort of not quite medieval, but you know, nearly. Hang on, what does it say? It was a prison. Okay, it's a town gate from the 14th century, and from the 15th century it was a prison. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There we are. Portcullis. Have a portcullis. That's a real one. It will come down. Is that my car's parked over there somewhere? There's a cannon again. Yeah. And then you've got sort of lovely 1960s and 70s buildings. So it's very much like Middelburg and Den Bosch. As soon as you get out of the core of the town centre, it all like deteriorates. Hey, Adela Party, hello, I didn't see you there. And vis-a-vis Mom. Oh, nearly everybody's here, hello. So I'll walk up this street. This is the street I walked up on the way to the centre. The Oak. For sale, you can buy that. It's for sale. The Oak. And that's the Magpie. That house is called the Exchequer. That means magpie. That's not for sale. King's Head. House. They've all got names, these houses. In the Dragon. Okay. In the Dragon. London Street. Oh yes, I came down London Street earlier. What's that one called? The Flying Deer? The Flying Heart? Oh, I've got to cross over the scaffolding. Quickly. Okay. Very red house. What's this one called? The little 7 stars. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 7. Yes, 7 stars. That's correct. And that house is called Erotic Dreams. Okay. it's Holland. Fair enough. Yeah, more modern street lighting. They're very advanced, these Dutch people, you know. Morgan Street. I went down Morgan Street. There's not a lot down there, so we'll not go down there. I'll just keep looking for bizarre names. The Bag, the Tasha. Okay, that house is called The Bag. Okay. It's just interesting just looking at the house names. The Green Tent. Okay. The Wave. There's some weird names, don't they? God. No names here. Maybe they got embarrassed and decided not to call their house anything. Sol and Luna. Sun and Moon. That's just the name of the shop. Okay. Greek restaurant. Obviously, like I say, it's obviously holiday time. Everything is shut and nobody's here. Not in these streets. Only in sort of like some of the cafes on the market. Right. Let's go back towards the market. It's a bit livelier there. Right, the cyclists. This house is called Antwerpen. Okay, that's a bit more sort of logical. given that Antwerp's about an hour down the road. If you drive at 120 kilometres an hour, it is anyway. NPCs everywhere, yes. Yes, at least they're not sort of bumping into buildings, and when you talk to them, their mouths are in sync with the words coming out, and you have to respond straight away without, and you don't have a choice of A, B, or C. Okay. Bric-a-brac. Lots of bric-a-brac shops. Another Greek restaurant, Duthc. Okay. Popular. Sort of beige and yellow house. Yes. I like those canopies. Kind of weird. Nice. Mole Street. Okay. It's Mole Street. Okay. Also looking very with modern lighting, and got frozen in the 18th century. The leopard. Okay. The big monarch. Okay. I'll be remembering all these names. There'll be a quiz later. Back on the big market. There's crows everywhere here. They're not afraid. They've got all this free food. Let's see if we can go in the town hall. Oh, there is a dragon. Actually, there's a dragon in the Grand Hotel. The dragon. There's this sort of dragon above the door. It's kind of cool. Wild. Did you go up that way? Oh yes, we went up that way. Past the Virgin. I've got to stand on the steps and be imposing. Is that tourist information? It could be tourist information. I won't go in. Just put it here. So, well, zooming in Zoom. I'm trying to read your comments here. I can't. No, can't read them. I can't read. It's too small. I'm getting old. I can't read the small writing. Got 15 minutes. You get 15 minutes more of this. and Donald Trump has not shown up, and Led Zippo has not shown up. If they're watching after the event, this is what I do. It's a bit different to Taiwan. It's not as humid. Right, that's enough of me. Just do that, just to sort of confirm that it is me actually doing the show. Back down again. Where haven't we been? I think I've shown you more or less the entirety of the town. So all that remains is for you to express your opinions on the town. So it is a bit more lively here. Everybody's focused here because obviously everybody's eating. I can smell food, and I only had one toasty. And oh yes, there's an ice cream place there. I'm going to get an ice cream after the show. I can't hold it at the moment. Let's have a look. What's this street? Creamer Street. Oh dear. Right. Ellie's Boutique for the middle-aged lady who's stuck in the 70s. Oh, we've been down here, haven't we? Yes. It just looks different when you're walking at it from the other side. Cromwell Street. Oh, Cromwell Street. Bent Wheel Street. Let's go down Bent Wheel Street. Grill Room Sphinx. Perhaps I can find a dark area to read your comments again. This is where behind the historic buildings are substantially less historic buildings. It's all a facade, really, isn't it? Oh, seagulls. We must be near. We're near the sea, anyway. That's for sure. Private terrain, forbidden to park, Morn, 1970s and 80s architecture. I'm just giving you a broad spectrum of architecture here, just, you know, for balance purposes, also because I have no idea where I'm going. Let's go under this area here. Look how architecturally wonderful this is. Remind you of dating back in your 20s? I'm not quite sure. I must have lost track of where the conversation was going. Oh dear. So, yeah, just for the purposes of balance, Bergen Op Zoom isn't all, you know, a bed of roses. This could be like the back streets of anywhere, really, couldn't it? Perhaps we're coming out onto another historical gem. You never know. Oh, the Rosicrucians. I'm not quite sure whether that's the same as the Illuminati, but I think it's not quite the same. You can only go that way unless you're by bike. Oh God, where are we? They all start to look the same after a while. One 18th century row of houses looks like the next. Let's go back this way. Ooh, nice saxophone. It's only 650 euros. Okay. And some trombones. Not trombones. Tubas and stuff. Yeah, it's not your everyday sort of shop. Camera controls. Oh dear. Oh, this is where I attach the phone to the gimbal under that tree before I set off. And there's a barrel organ somewhere wandering around, a bit like the one in, I think it was it Middelburg, or it could have been Den Bosch. We came across another barrel organ. No, this is people play music. Okay, more music, more people. Oh, it's competition. There's the barrel organ. So I'll have a quick look at the barrel organ. I think it's the same guys, actually. They just go from one historic city to another. So they're in competition with the people playing real instruments over here. Come on, play louder, chaps. And the seagulls are joining in. Oh, they haven't even started yet. No, they're just tuning. They're just tuning up. Hang on, continue on. Yeah. You're glad you were married. I can't read that. Hang on. Let's go down here. It's chaotic. People tuning up and the barrel organ. Okay. You want to get spotted in a crowd? Wear fluorescent clothes. Or a hat. As the only person in the town with a hat. I wish what? This is the sort of the less well-to-do part of the high street. Let's go down here, it's quieter, and then I can read your comments. Because we're getting towards the end of the show today. And you've been very patient. Look, what a difference. No, it's absolutely heaving and chaotic, and here it's dead. Look at this. I like the brickwork covered in black soot. It's very authentic. These are the poor people's houses of the 18th century. Small. Behind the cow's foot. Okay. We'll not go there. What? I can't see your comments. Peace now. Okay. Right, there is in this street anyway. Bagels and beans. Okay. What's this place? Oh, the sun's coming out. It just goes on forever. It's like one street leads into the next, which leads into the next, which leads into the next. Oh, former synagogue. Right. Okay. Unique are the ritual baths with their own springs in the cellar. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know. Like Jewish religion had ritual baths. There you go. Learn something new every day. Tell you what, there's not a lot, apart from that little green park behind the city palace, there isn't a great deal of greenery in the town. There's plants and whatnot, and trees here and there. I've not come across a park as such. Oh, look. The Garden of Lear. We were in Lear the other week, weren't we? 1756. Oh, that's quite new. Okay. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a supermarket. Jumbo supermarket. With strange green things on the roof. Let's go up here. Peppo, you're back home. That was quick. You've like seen Den Bosch, done it. Did it twice. We're in the back streets of Bergen Op Zoom, looking for architectural pearls, and coming across not a lot. Oatmeal tea and toast. I have Weetabix muesli and an orange for breakfast usually. I'm looking forward to my ice cream after this. Peace now, everybody. Peace now, yes. Well, tell that to Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, Viktor Orban, Kim Jong-un, Benjamin Netanyahu, Hamas. Peace now, chaps. Yes, here we are. This is very typical. Peppo, if Peppo was watching, familiarity will wash over him. This is typical Dutch 70s architecture. So in about 200 years, this will be, you know, my descendants will be live streaming this, and you'll be going, ooh, ah. Well, you won't, I won't. I'll be pushing up daisies, but unless, of course, AI takes over, and then everybody will be pushing up daisies, as we will be no longer necessary. I think I've exhausted the possibilities. I'll just go there and see if there's any more possibilities. The further away you get from the crowds, the less there is to see, really. Domino's Pizza. Here we are. Handy Indian restaurant. Well, that's handy. If you like Indian food. The freedom of skin. Okay. Oh yes, it's very original. The old house for antique radiators. Okay. Very, very specific. Right, fashion magazine. Mode magazine. Fashion warehouse, that means. Oh, we're back to get bigger. So we're on the right track. We're heading towards the market hall again. We come around in a circle. I'll go down there. Just in case. 2:30. It's coming up to 2:30. So, can you get to the market through that way? Possibly. Have a look. The Celtic shop. My son would like that. My old Tom would like that. He's into that sort of thing. Bagpipes and spiritual stuff. Oh, Celtic harp. Woolly jumpers. Celtic things. Okay. Alright, let's go down here as the sun comes out. Hang on, let's see if you've been saying anything. Here we go under the shade of the linden tree. It's all Dutch to you, yes. Yeah. There's even double Dutch. No idea where I am. Never been here before, that's why. And more salubrious areas of the town. I think I possibly have to go back up that street. Roscombe Street. What's up here? Nothing spectacular. I've got to round it off with something a little bit more photogenic. Yeah, getting wood noise here probably. Hey, it's not quite the back streets of Tokyo, is it, Adelabate? Or Taiwan, for that matter, if Led Zippo watches this. But then, you know, I watch another French chap who does videos on Taiwan, and I commented on it, and one of the commenters said, yes, Taiwan is only... You have to understand that Taiwan is a very young country, you know, and all the buildings are not very old. But they're all deteriorating. So yes, we're going back down to the market now. Let's go that way, because we've been down that one before. That's the fluorescent children's clothes. It's really intense. Oh, it's carnival, that's why. It's a carnival shop. Oh, that's a nice clock. Completely the wrong time. 5:20. No, it's not. Can I say that again? It's completely unlike the back streets of Tokyo, isn't it, Adelabate? Sort of the back streets of small Dutch provincial towns look nothing like the back streets of Tokyo, which is understandable. But yeah, just quite an interesting divergence. There we are, the town hall in all its glory again. So we've done various circles and seen various things. I shall go and stand in the middle of the market like a YouTuber, and in the bright sunshine that's just now coming out, I shall say goodbye. Giant seagulls. So, Milli Periculis Supersum. That was it. So, thank you, everybody, for your attention, and I quite enjoyed that. I'm going to go and get an ice cream from that place on the corner. I think it's somewhere. I've lost it now. I think it's over there. I'm going to get an ice cream, and maybe another coffee, and then gradually make my way back home. But thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed Bergen Op Zoom and yes, I could recommend it actually. Preferably not during school holidays because it's a bit dead otherwise. But yeah, thank you all for joining, and I shall see you all again next week somewhere, either out and about or possibly, if I can get hold of Alas, we'll do that music thing. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for joining, and